Hey everybody, just give me a little outside view. This gorgeous building, house. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Um, do a little walkie walk around the outside. Hey, Chipper. Better not get too far from the house to my on me. But anyway, you get the gist of it. Yeah, in case you guys missed it, I've been streaming the last 3 nights. Went to my house with Sean Austin and Eric Epic. Epic Eric. I said that backwards. I didn't do any streaming on my channel on the first line. It was Weep. They did. Then we went. There we go. Sorry about that. So I'm getting ready. Sessions down here in the first floor. There's this backpack. The other guys are with Tony up in the attic. I've been working on my gear because I'm having some spirit shit go on here, messing with my stuff. So I'm gonna do a ghost box session down here in the living room. This place is amazing. So let me see where I can put the camera. Should be good about right here. Kind of hard to carry your rig around. You got to carry gear too. So I'm gonna do a hack check. All right. Can you tell me the names of my friends up in the attic? Yeah, that's my name, Dave. You just said Dave. Is Mr. McInteer here? McInteer? What country was the builder of this home from? How many people died in this house? Give me a number. 6, 4, and 5, 8, 3. Well, I got numbers, but I think there's actually more than that. What is the dark shadow figure that's been captured in this house? There's been at least one suicide I know of. Guy shot himself on the second floor. Can you tell me his name? Why did he kill himself? There's the name Tom twice now. crazy, man. Let me try something here. Just said the weed. Did anyone drown? That's here. As soon as I turn it on to this scan frequency, I heard a voice say, "I just want to get out of the water." That's why I asked that question. Is there anyone that drowned that's trying to communicate with me right now? Who's the laughing man? Thank you guys for whoever's tuning in. I don't know. I saw some of my moderators in there. Crystal, Chipper. Thank you guys for popping in and moderating for me. And if you're new to my channel, Real Supernatural, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please share my videos. There's a lot of them on there. I just heard something over here to my right. What is the dark shadow figure that's been captured on film in this house? I heard Satan twice, but I don't think that's the case. Is it a human spirit or a non-human spirit? Is it human? Some weird whispering going on. Are you happy with what the new owners of this house are doing? Yes or no? Said all the lights are on. No, they're not. They're mostly off. Who is the spirit that likes to laugh in this house? I just want to communicate with you. Feel free. Don't be all intimidated. Just here to talk with you. Share your stories. Give me any messages you might want to give me. Can you see me right now? Yes or no? Am I a stranger in your house? Yes or no? Satan again. We'll change this. Like I said, we were at two really nasty locations the last 2 nights, so something may have tried to follow us, or something is aggravated at us, may have tried to come through the box still. Sean did some prayers at both locations, so negative entities don't take kindly to that, and who knows what's going on with it. So Try this. That is bizarre. There we go. Can you see me right now? It also said my name earlier, my full name upstairs. It said Tony's full name down here. It said Sean's first name. It said Sean. It also said Eric. So something is intelligent in this house. I don't know what it is yet. If you can hear me, say yes. Can you hear me, yes or no? I guess you wouldn't say no either way, but if you can hear me, say yes. Yes. All right, who just said yes? Can I have your name? My name's Dave. What's your name? Who's caught in the middle? Can you give me some of the names of the people who have died in this house? What's the name of the man who shot himself upstairs? Yeah, the one that shot himself. Okay, what is this I'm pointing to right here? You know what that is? Yeah, well, tell me. What is it? Right here. Who built this house? I think I heard it really fast. Can you tell me one more time who built this house? Tom? What was the name of his first wife that died? Kind of like Anne, but I'm not sure. What was the name of his second wife? I'll just take a break for a minute. Getting some stuff, but not too much. Just FYI, if you're a paranormal investigator, highly recommend Dead Lights. Josh Bender builds them for specifically for paranormal investigating. That's what I use. That's what Sean uses. That's what Eric uses, and many, many more. Best lights out there, best IR lights out there. Josh Bender. Go to Deadlight on Facebook, deadlight.com. I believe he has a website as well. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but he also does have it on Facebook. So the lights are expensive, but they're damn well worth it, and they're the best out there. Trust me, I've used them all, and these are the best ones I've come across so far. So Deadlight, check them out, man. If you're an investigator, awesome, awesome piece of equipment. Also, please check out my website, www.davespinksParanormalInvestigator.com. There's links to buy all of my different books I've written, and I have more books coming out. You can see some of the mainstream TV shows I've been on that page. And please check them out. I do a little bit of everything in the paranormal, from cryptids to UFOs to hauntings and more. So check out everything I do. Please subscribe on YouTube. Much more coming. Oh, I heard something on this. So in case you don't know, you just tuned in, we have a special guest with us tonight, Tony Pickman from the Sally House haunting. If you don't know that story, look it up. Look up Sally House. Look up the videos on YouTube, the old show sightings. He's been on Paranormal Witness, a true negative haunting that him and his family went through. Insane stuff. You can also see a video I did with him 3 years ago at the house where I was scratched, and as well as him, and he was scratched severely, and that was one of the first times that was the first time in recorded paranormal history that a live TV show recorded someone being scratched by an unseen force on camera. Pretty insane. And the thing's still messing with him and his family to this day. So it wants to hurt him, wants to kill him, and it's definitely a demonic entity. Check it out, Tony Pickman. Google it. It's crazy stuff. So he's a good friend of mine and Sean's. Known him for quite a while now, and he has come over to investigate this house with us tonight, which is really awesome. You live here. What's your name? Sounds like two spirits talking. One said I live here, and the other one said, yeah, really? Like you don't believe it. You said you live here. What? Can you tell me your name, please? Where was the builder of this house? Where did he originate from? What country? Can you tell me what country Mr. McInteer was from? That's where my people came from as well. What? That's bizarre.
A feast fit for a kingdom. Because when the chiefs get a sack, they match his ball on.
Thing just shut off by itself. Bizarre. Did you just shut my ghost box off? Do you not like it? Said get out. Did anyone practice spiritualism in this house? Were there any seances ever conducted in this house? Did anyone ever do seances in this house? Yes or no? Yeah? What year? It tried to say, it said demon, like demonic, but it didn't finish the word. Was there anything ever conjured in here on accident? Choke? Now, there has been a woman slapped in the basement that was investigating. Also, people have reported being choked. It just said choke on here. Who likes to choke people? Her? Is it a woman or a man who chokes people? A woman or a man who chokes people? Nothing. Feel free to talk to me. I'm not here to intimidate you. I'm just here to communicate. Tell me your story. Give me a message. What religion was Mr. McInteer? What's really interesting to you guys is, so he was Catholic and there's no known pictures of him, which a man with this kind of money, you know, almost every single time they had pictures of them, their family, their friends, the big gatherings. This guy was different. I'm gonna leave this running. How's the picture and the sound, guys? Okay, cool. Give some shout outs, Melanie Deal, Beats Airspace, Sarah B. I can't read that one. I think it's Juan, but I'm not sure. Hey, thanks for the donations, guys. That's awesome. I just saw that. Whoever donated, I can't see it right now, but I'll check it later. Really appreciate it. Juan, okay. Crystal Triplet, my mod, and Chipper, my mod. Thank you, guys. Hey, Jenna. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks a lot for the donations and everything. I hear you. Marceline, Chosen. No worries. Marceline, I hope I said that right. Hey, I'm going to get back to doing more of this, guys. It's just a lot of life changes and a lot of different. I have a super busy schedule now, more than ever, with TV and books and events. And I moved and I'm remodeling a house. So I've been wide open That's why you haven't seen me doing much other than on TV. Something just screamed at me to get out. So, a lot more stuff coming. Pretty soon, guys, I'm going to switch my donations to PayPal because YouTube takes like 40%. It really sucks. So, if I get $100, they take 40. So if you guys want to donate later, you can do it on my PayPal. Just look up topshooter1569@gmail.com on PayPal and donate that way. But either way is fine. Anything helps. All right, cool. Thank you. Hey, Anita Ackerman. Check out my website, guys. Lots of cool stuff on there. All right, I'm going to go take a bathroom break. I'm going to leave that running. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get with human interaction and without human interaction. And I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm gonna use the paranormal puck too, guys. So I'm gonna type in questions and wait for a response. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. It's pretty cool. This house is beautiful, man. I mean, it's a museum quality house. I mean, that's how nice it is. I'm definitely coming back here for like a week at some point. What's black? All right, this is the paranormal puck right here. It runs with a tablet app or your iPhone. It's basically like an Obvious, but what you do is you type in a question and it will at times give you a response to your question, which is really cool. So just wait a minute until this warms up so I can sync it up. Die. Who do you want to die? Are you telling that you saying you want me to die? Did you hear me what I called this little device? Can you repeat that for me? Can you say puck? No, it's not a ball. You can use the energy from this device to speak with me. What you do is you set this in a room somewhere, quite a ways away. I'm gonna put it over there next to the ghost box. And this is what the app looks like. And then you go and type in your question. Hello. Who just said hello to me? Who just said hello to me? Up yours. Who said that? All right. I'm going to ask that same question on the pup. Who just said hello to me? No response. Next question. Who are you? Spirits. I said, who are you? And it replied, spirits. That's crazy. See if I can show that to you guys. Right there. It says, who? I said, who are you? It said, spirits. Let's see. How many spirits? One. It answered me on the ghost box. See if I can get a confirmation. How many spirits? Two. I heard two. Holy cow, it's going crazy. How many spirits are in this room with me? 1,000. 3. 4. This said Edward too. Is your name Edward? All right. I asked the question and it said killed French, the name Don, D-O-N, passed an enemy. Were you killing French soldiers? Yes or no? Butcher. Did you butcher French soldiers? Got the name Sandra. Were you Native American? Kind of freaky, huh? It said that was a good time. You had a good time killing French soldiers. Naturally. Okay, I typed in the question, did you have a good time killing French soldiers? And it said general and hot, H-O-T. What military were you in? Were you an American soldier? Were you militia? How many French soldiers did you kill? 3, it said. What did you use to kill them? What weapon did you kill the soldiers with? Last time, what did you use? What was your weapon that you killed the soldiers with? Was it a tomahawk? Yes or no? What was it? Was it a sword? God just said I have one. Was it a musket? Oh no, man. Where were you? Was it during the American Revolution? Yes or no? So if that's true, we're talking to somebody who's from the 1700s. Were you alive in 1776? Yes or no? Did you die in battle? I don't know. It sounded like it said yeah. What battle did you die in? It said Hickam. Indian. Was it during the French and Indian Wars that you killed French soldiers? Yes or no? Can you see me right now? Sure? Okay, how many fingers am I holding up? 3. Okay. Can you tell me what part of the room you're in right now? Where are you at? Just behind me? Can you move over this way and knock one of those devices off of the chair for me? Can you do something to show me where you're at? Still said I'm still here. there any woman spirits in here with me? If so, tell me your name. Help? Who needs help? Did you die in this house? Ariel, is that your name, Ariel? Are you an angel, Ariel? Told me to have faith. That's bizarre. I said, are you an angel? It says, have faith. I do have faith. Are you watching over me, Ariel? Just said be gentle. Ariel, what is your profession if you're a human? Ariel, are you still here? Yes or no? Some wild stuff right there. Ariel, are you an angel? That's an angelic name. Are you a soldier of God? Don't know. Sometimes it just comes through and it stops. It's weird. All right, what is the entity or spirit that slapped the woman in the face downstairs? I'm going to go down there later. And one of the other spirit said spirit clears a bell. Is it a human spirit that slapped the girl in the face? Another said spirit again. Is it a human spirit that slaps people in the face? Yes or no? Why did it slap her in the face? There's also a spirit that laughs in here, guys. The owners have recordings of it laughing. It either sounds like a woman laughing or an older man. Just laughing wildly, too. It's pretty creepy. Who or what laughs in this house? Just say, who is Ariel? Is Ariel a ship? Okay, well, I appreciate you talking with me. He keeps asking for help. He keeps asking me for help. A friend, a spirit. Spirit again. I need the spirit's name that needs help. That's the only way I can help him. What is the spirit's name that's asking for help? We'll type in the puck, who needs help. Bunch of relevant responses. I asked, yeah, spirit. Who's the spirit? Non-relevant responses when I typed that question said trail, lick, cup, memories, and card. Show it to you. What about money? Did you say body or money? Is there a body downstairs in the floor? Haley's. Did you say Haley? I'm going to ask whose body is it buried in this house? Said lady. What lady? Oh hell! All right, I said whose body's buried on this property, and it gave me the number 7 and said aunt, AUNT. Okay, someone answered that the aunt's body is buried. Whose aunt is buried on this property? It said evil. Why was she buried on this property and not the graveyard? A lot of numbers. Was it a secret? Was she killed accidentally or murdered? Oh, it just said grave. Where's the grave at? Basement. It said freaking basement, man. When me and Sean were down there when we first got here, we were with the owners. We walked in the basement. There's a couple places in there that feel really bad. One specifically, I was like, man, there's death in here. The room that I said death earlier in the basement, is that where the body's buried? Yes, that's too late. Is there a body in the basement? Yes or no? Yes. Holy crap. That's crazy. Is that the spirit that's really upset? That smacks people and stuff? Yes. Is that why they're smacking people, to let people know that they're buried in the basement? Was there a cover up, a murder or something? Said a bullet. Was the woman murdered with a bullet, with a gun? Wow. It's kind of interesting. This is really mysterious now. Is there a woman's body in the basement of this house? Yes or no? So we kept hearing a spirit saying, help, help. It was female. Now it seems to something about someone was murdered or their body's buried in the basement. Is that what's going on here? What year did this happen? The owners had a psychic come down to the basement, more than one, and they picked up on a woman that was screaming and moaning in extreme agony. They said it was something to do with her stomach, her belly, something possibly like an abortion. Maybe she died from an illegal abortion or something like that. So did a woman have an abortion in the basement and died, and they decided to cover it up and hide her in the basement? Is that what's going on here? I'm going to see. I'm going to type in, is there a woman buried in the basement? Oh, so I typed in the question and hit enter, and it said that it shut it down. That's crazy. All right, let's try this again. That's weird. I've never seen it do that before. I mean, that's what I'm feeling here. I mean, that there's a spirit that had asked for help numerous times. You guys heard it. I said, who needs help? I got several different names. Ariel was one. Haunted by. Is that why there's a spirit in the basement? Because it's the woman. She's not buried properly. Probably no one knows what happened to her. And she needs justice. Is that what's going on? Victim. It just said victim. That's creepy. I think we're hitting close to something. There's something we're hitting very close to. Yes. Yes, what? All right, we'll try this again. Victim again. Okay, a woman buried in the basement. Can you tell me the woman's name that's buried in the basement, please? No, I can't. It said. Tell me the woman's name. We need to give her a proper burial. Who's buried in the basement? All right. Let's see. Who killed the woman in the basement then? Oh, man. Danielle, is that her name? Danielle? So I just typed in a question about the woman in the basement, and what came up was hernia and ant. Hernia is in your stomach, of course, lower abdomen. An ant again. That's 2 times ant. A-U-N-T came up. What is the ant's name? Okay, I'm going to ask one more time for a name. I've got Danielle and Ariel, just trying to get more confirmation, guys. What is the ant's name, or the woman in the basement? What is her name? What is her name? Nothing on this. No names on this one. All right. Well, thanks for talking with me. Anything else you need to tell me? I'm going to go to the basement soon. I'm speaking to the woman that's supposedly buried in the basement. If you're here with me now, can you tell me your name, please? It says I am, so hopefully I'll get more information when I go down there. All right. I thank you for talking with me. My name is Dave. I hope I helped you a little bit, and we'll keep on talking soon. All right. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Huh. Kind of creepy, guys, huh? If you guys would have seen earlier when we first got here, me and Sean were in the basement with the owners. They were telling us some of the stories and experiences people had, um, and a couple of different psychics also said that they picking up on a woman moaning and screaming in pain. It had something to do. They saw blood around her stomach and all kinds of stuff. So who knows? I mean, it's hit and miss. What's up, Trent? Sarah B, Jessica, Luna. What do you think it is, Jessica? You said it's not an abortion. What is it? Remember, guys, donations are appreciated but not expected. Anything helps. My pay, I'd rather get them over PayPal if you do decide. That way, YouTube doesn't get 40% of it. My YouTube email is topshooter1569 at gmail.com. SHOOTER1569 at gmail.com. If you want me to keep doing more live streams, I love doing them, but it costs a lot of money, and every dollar helps. So I don't care if it's a buck, $10, whatever you want to do. Keep them coming. Please do them on PayPal if you can, and that helps out a lot. And I'll post my PayPal links in some of the chat and all that stuff later. But yeah, I'm super stoked to be doing some live streams again. Like I said, I got a lot of life stuff going on, and decided to come out on this trip with my buddy Sean Austin and our new friend Epic Eric from Epic YouTube. Uh, and tonight we have special guest Tony Pickman with us. He's upstairs with the guys right now. I had to do some reconfiguring on this live setup, so yeah. So anyway, it's interesting. It's always creepy and weird when you get these responses in these old houses. This house was built in 1891. The guy and his wife, Mr. McInteer and his wife at the time, were headed to Nebraska. She got sick. They didn't make it. They turned around. They came back to Atchison, Kansas. That was what he decided. That's where he's going to build this house for his wife, and he wanted it done within a year before she died. There's over 1 million bricks in this house, folks. It's unreal. This house is unreal. It's museum quality. That's how good a shape it's in, and it's phenomenal. Some of the owner stories, they have captured numerous EVPs. There's a couple of EVPs they got were kind of really creepy. Someone laughing, and there's nobody here. Of course, doors opening and shutting, the standard haunting type stuff. A woman down in the basement was here investigating, and she got smacked across the face. She had a huge red mark. We saw the picture of her. There's also been some people captured in mirrors that weren't there. They have cameras all in here, so um, there was some space between some of the living people here. And on one of the cameras in the mirror, they captured two distinct men in old garb standing between the living people that were here. So they're pretty crazy. And some people have been scratched here. So there's at least one. There's one in at least one pissed off human spirit, possibly something else we don't really know at this point. There's also been non-confirmed deaths in the house over the years that the owners know about at this time. One guy actually shot himself in the head on the second floor with a 22. Me and Tony and Sean were up on the second floor in that room where they believe that happened. I said, "What type of gun did you shoot yourself with?" It said a Hornet, which I know there is a 22 caliber Hornet, and Tony said on the box at the same time it said 22, and I heard the Hornet response. So what was weird about that, when I walked in, I got a pain in my right temple and my stomach was hurting at the same time. Tony had a headache. Sean had a headache. So if it was projecting onto us the pain that he felt when he shot himself, that's definitely possible. So some of the weird stuff that goes on. That is the alarm grandfather clock going off. But there's a lot more stories than that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here, man. No, it doesn't move. It would be really cool if it started like freaking playing the piano, you know? Yeah, and that psychic report, it was more than one psychic apparently that picked up on some woman writhing in pain downstairs. But pretty interesting, you know. And they said there are, they think there was possibly during the floods here. This town flooded numerous times, majorly. People died and stuff, but there was the hospital that was here was washed away basically in a giant flood way back when, and the doctors, instead of, they didn't have a hospital to go to, so they would make house calls, and some of these rich men and stuff, they had numerous they had numerous mistresses, or if you will, and who knows if they would knock some of them up and they would bring them over here, and there was, basically illegal abortions conducted in a basement, or the doctor was making house calls and working on people in the basement, So just who knows, And a lot of these old houses in the wintertime, if someone died, the ground was frozen too solid to bury them. So they would have to store them for the entire winter, and the place they would do it in would be the basement because it was stayed nice and cold there. So pretty trippy stuff. And who knows, there was always secret histories with rich folks, it seems, and they didn't want stains on the family name and stuff, so they would cover up a lot of things. So it's hard to tell what all could all happen down there. Yes, and his second, yeah, that's right. His second wife's brother was the judge here, so basically could probably get away with anything he wanted. So you guys are saying you saw a skeleton move when I was doing my session? That'd have been creepy. The mouse started moving up and down like it was trying to talk. I did try to address it, get a response from a spirit saying, "What is that?" I just wanted to say skeleton, but it may have said it. It may I didn't hear it. But go ahead and make that skeleton move. It's just a toy. It's not a real skeleton. Oh, well, go back and find that and tell me what. And I'll look later. Obviously I don't have time to do that right now, but tell me what time frame it was on the video, and I'll go back and look for it. Yeah, please hit the like button. Please hit the follow, little subscribe button too. And if you want to donate a buck or two, feel free. It's always appreciated. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I want to go charge this up again. I'm just doing about an hour or so on these streams, and then I'm gonna stop it, and then I'll come back on in about 30 minutes. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go charge everything a little bit more, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.
I was just gonna say, is it okay if we join you, but are you taking a break?